Welcome to Touch Technology Review. Today I've got a follow-up video for you on the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark II. Some months ago now I produced a video where I demonstrated some of the travel footage that I shot with the Olympus, and I used it primarily in auto mode with the standard 14-42 kit lens. That's received many thousands of views and comments, so I thank you all for checking out the video and commenting. One of the questions that was asked primarily was about the image quality and whether it compared to the likes of Canon EOS 5D or 7D DSLR camera. Now, in my opinion, the Micro Four Thirds camera is a very reasonable format that produces great looking images, but if you actually zoom in and have a good look at the image quality, it's not quite comparable to the image that you're going to get out of a DSLR. Certainly not the likes of the 5D Mark III or 4. Having said that, if you actually look at it and use it in amongst your workflow, I don't think it stands out as being inferior in any way. It's just that technically it's not exactly the same kind of quality. Now, this probably shows up more in low light situations, even though the OMD handles low light really well because it has 5-axis image stabilization and it lets you shoot up at high ISO. If you actually zoom into the image, there is a significant amount of image noise that you won't see on a 5D. But all that aside, as I mentioned, if you handle the image right, it depends on how you actually use it and your final outcome, you should be able to get some amazing images out of the OMD. Now, one of the things that I always go back to about this camera is that it shouldn't really be compared to a DSLR. So the image quality is really good for the size of camera that it is. It's very compact, it's very lightweight, and it's very easy to use. The ergonomics are second to none. So if you're buying this camera, you're buying it because you want portability, comfort, and convenience, and you want to walk away with a really good image, whether it's a still or a video clip. Now, I really like the ergonomics of the camera. I've mentioned it before. The fact that you can tilt the screen in the horizontal position, the large dials that give you easy access to all the features you need, and also the great retro look and feel about the camera makes it an absolute joy to use. In terms of professional video production, I'm going to be staying with the Canon 5D range of cameras, mostly because I've built up such an amazing kit of prime lenses, and also I think the image quality is so high and it's really hard to beat. But having said that, I do bring the OMD with me on professional shoots, and occasionally I'll bring it out as a run and gun shooter where I need to stabilize the image when I'm moving out around a subject matter, for example, or if I want to be a little bit more stealthy out and about on the streets of Melbourne and not attract so much attention, it's always good to use the OMD. So I'll leave you with some video footage of the type of work that I've been shooting recently with the OMD. If you've got any questions about the OMD EM10 Mark II, feel free to put them in the comments box below, and who knows, it may even spawn yet another video on the topic. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.